Hello, Carl here with Sustainability Theory News. We're over at treehugger.com, and they have an article on 8 packaged foods you can make yourself. Now, maybe some of these items might take you a little bit of time. Most of them, though, are pretty quick and easy. And that's the thing, is your time more valuable spent working to make money to buy these goods? Or do you care enough about sustainability to sacrifice a little bit of your time in the name of saving energy and having more local food in your diet? Well, first up is granola. So finding some local grains, some fruit, and some nuts. Maybe they're already dried. Maybe you put them in the dehydrator or you roast the nuts yourself. Maybe you roast all the granola. Maybe you put a little bit of corn syrup or some stickiness in there to hold it all together, like a dessert bar, maybe a marshmallow fluff. Of course, maybe you want to do this to create healthier food than the packaged processed stuff you might get at the store. So tortillas and tortilla chips, pretty easy to make. You get this stuff called maseca, which is a corn flour treated with lime juice, if I remember correctly. And you can pretty much just mix it with water to make some tortillas. Then you put a little egg in it if you wanted to make a non-traditional or fluffy tortilla. You could even maybe put a little yeast in it to make a pita bread, that sort of thing. Salad dressing. Oh yeah, and of course tortilla chip. Tortillas just need to be grilled a little bit. The chips, you grill them, cut them up in squares, and then you put them in a deep fryer at a real high temp. Salad dressing, oil and vinegar, two basic ingredients. Maybe add some herbs, maybe change up the different types of oils. Maybe you like the avocado oil on some salads, maybe it's the olive oil. Maybe you do some warm coconut oil as well. Of course, can't be cold because it solidifies. So maybe it'd be better on a warm salad. Breads. You can make your own breads. I recommend getting a bread maker, though, simply because letting the yeast rises better when you use a warm area to, they call it proofing. So you have to proof the dough, and the bread makers do that pretty well. And if you want to make your own gluten-free bread, a bread maker can go a long way. Pasta, another very simple process. The most simple way is just take a bunch of flour, make a little divot in the middle, crack some eggs in it, and mix it all together. Then put it through a roller or use a rolling pin and then cut it up. Maybe you want to make your own ravioli. Maybe you want to make your own spaghetti and put it into a spaghetti maker. Maybe it's fettuccine or linguine or lasagna. Lasagna is probably the easiest because you just make some big sheets of it and then layer it with some sauces and some meats and some cheeses. Boom, you got some nice fresh pasta. Is far and away the best. And then you add a little salt, maybe some lemon juice or some other flavors. And then you got pesto. Bam, food processor really makes this thing go quickly. You can make it with a little basil. You can add some parsleys and some other things in there for sure. Tomato sauce, another thing that's great with a food processor. Or if you want to just slow simmer those tomatoes with the skin and all for hours and hours and hours until it comes down to a sauce. You might even have to add water at that point, but then you just take the paste out and the solids out, and you can reuse them for other dishes perhaps, or just chop it all up into a food processor, and boom, you got yourself a nice tomato sauce, or reduce it down for a barbecue sauce. So there is a lot of things you can make at home with just a little bit of effort. So if you'd like to read more about it, the link is in the description. If you'd like to see more news headlines like this, subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.